right, what is going on, Sagittarius? Welcome back to the channel, Elevated Spirits. It's Jazzy, your favorite Cali reader. This is going to be what's going on currently with you guys regarding your life purpose. How's your journey going? So I have some pre-shuffled oracle cards already out. I haven't looked at any of them, so as much as they'll be a surprise for you, they will be for me as well. Word of today is storms don't last forever. All right, so some of you maybe need to to be reminded that storms don't last always. Okay, everything is temporary, so just do your best to roll with the punches as they come. Y'all are warriors, so we ain't down for too long, right? So also, quick request, if you would like, a lot of people don't engage when I ask, but I am still going to ask at this time. Sag, if you would like for your sign in specific to continue to be read on my channel, I would really appreciate if you guys would drop a red heart in the comment section. I am requesting this for every sign, just so I'm clear about who wants to see what on my channel as I continue to make changes and improve and evolve and grow while still maintaining authenticity to myself, and still produce things that you guys that benefit you as the collective as well. So I would really appreciate if you guys would participate in that way. If you would like to continue to see reading your sign specifically to continue to be read on the channel, please drop a red heart in the comment sections. It's not that difficult, and it doesn't take a lot of effort at all. It's not like I'm getting paid for it or anything. It's literally just an easy way to communicate and let me know who's where, so with what I'm doing here. So let's get into this reading for you guys. Okay. Hope y'all are doing well, doing your best to stay as aligned and balanced as possible. Yeah, we have a full moon coming on the 27th, so that's exciting. A lot of things are changing. I definitely feel like some of you guys are definitely going through some major changes as well. I definitely feel like things are starting to come into balance. If they have not yet, they will be very soon. Just looking at the bottom of the decks that of the cards that I've used so far. This could definitely be in regards to like a masculine energy. Maybe you guys are in this at this time, maybe stepping more into your masculine energy. I definitely feel like there are new doors of opportunity that are going to be presenting themselves if they have not yet. Sagittarius, especially in regards to your life purpose. Could be masculine in specific that may be presenting an opportunity to you, or something with maybe the justice system, the justice field. For those of you that are in the justice system, others of you, this could just be, be talking about things kind of like I said, balancing out in your life, things that have been kind of chaotic or a bit up and down. I feel like things are going to start to more balance themselves out, especially if you've been kind of like in this limbo type of energy in regards to your life purpose. I definitely feel like there are going to be, as maybe cycles are closing, as things are maybe shifting and changing at this time, it is going to start creating new opportunities as well. So meaning as doors close, new ones will open. So as things that maybe you started doing in regards to your life purpose or thought that was the direction you were, supposed to be going. I feel like some of you may be, that direction may be shifting or changing at this time. So, I just suggest that the best thing you can do is to do your best to go with the flow. The same way like the stream, the water in a stream, it doesn't fight the rocks, right? It just goes around, it just navigates, right? And that's sometimes the best way to go about doing it. Instead of trying to fight our obstacles and our challenges as they come, do our best to kind of navigate them and work around them. So let's get into this for you guys. So I am starting off with the oracle cards. We're going to break those down real fast, and then we'll get into the tarot, clarify a bit further for you. So first row here represents where you guys are at currently in regards to your purpose, what may be challenging you at this time, and some opportunities that may be presenting or revealing themselves to you in the very near future for your purpose, in regards to your purpose. All right, so let's see. Ooh, so we have, come through, Spirit. I'm trying to fucking tell y'all. I just told y'all. So there's some changes, like I was saying, that are being made that I feel like some of y'all are going through. And then look, first two cards, career change and author. Okay, so some of you may have started off doing one thing, and then you might end up, switching, into becoming an author, maybe a best-selling author. Okay, for some of you, it's like that you have things to share with the world with this empowerment card. I feel like it's time for some of you to really step into this. This is for some of you something that you've already, even for myself, with I have Sagittarius placements. So I feel like some of you are kind of like heeding the call. This, for some of you, is something that you've already are aware of that you should be doing, or that maybe you started and maybe kind of put it off, or haven't been really dedicating, true time to this. For some of you, this is going to become like a full-time job, especially if it's something that you actually start practicing. I do feel like some of you have a lot of wisdom to share, a lot of knowledge, and I feel like it's like you're coming into the time of being heard. Okay, for some of you, this is something that has already happened, because we're talking about this row represents current energy. For some of you, this may not have happened yet, because we're all on different timelines, and so this may not, obviously be specifically, the same timeline that you're on. Doesn't mean it's not your message. So that's why these are timeless, okay? Because time is not linear, okay? But I definitely feel like I said, some of you are in this energy of maybe where you're changing careers, because some of you are maybe feeling like, maybe where you're at currently, people are, kind of like bossing you around or trying to control you in some type of way, something like that. So some of you may be seeking to change your career because you feel like, I'm not done yet. Maybe some of you, there's something that you still haven't learned, or maybe maybe some of you are kind of like feeling like, well, if I change my career, then that's it. Like, I'm done. Like, if I leave this career where I've been at for like the last 15, 20 years, if I leave that, I'm finished. For some of you, this is your indication that no, your life is not over. Even if you do change your career and start over, you're not really starting over from scratch. You're starting over from experience. I feel like some of you needed that reminder here. Okay. That you should, do your best to make every day count here. Okay. This is about making the day count, seizing the day. So seizing opportunities. I feel like that's the energy that some of you are in at this time. I feel like some of you are just kind of like wanting to give something one last shot. Okay. Something that you feel like maybe isn't complete yet. It isn't done. It isn't over. For some of you it is. And it's, just kind of time for you to, move on to the next phase, the next journey. Okay. For some of you, that's what this is about. Maybe writing about your journey, telling your story. That's what some of you are, maybe currently doing, or maybe some of you have been getting the inklings or like intuitive nudges to do that. And just so you know, guys, I am a little congested right now for some reason. So if I sound like I'm talking out of my nose, I kind of am. So just because I hear it, it's annoying. So anyway, but yeah, I feel like some of you are maybe writing your own autobiography or something like that, or maybe some of you have just started doing a writing career, and maybe it's not going as well as you thought it could or that you thought it should, but this is spirit saying it's not over. Some of you have a new opportunity that's going to be presenting itself to you, that's going to actually work. Okay. So I feel like some of you just, you may be on the brink of giving up, but spirit is saying to not do that. Okay. Do your best to help yourself keep going. Okay. You utilize all the opportunities that you have at your disposal to take yourself to the next level. All right. So what may be challenging the Sagittarius right now in regards to your life purpose? So family. Okay. Family, trust, family, and a leg up. So 2 family cards out of two totally different decks. This is a life purpose deck, and this one is a regular oracle deck. That's so interesting. That's wild. So some of you Sages, you guys are really feeling challenged by family. I feel like some of you may be pursuing a type of career that maybe your family doesn't believe in. Okay. And that could be, and for some of you, this could just, if it's not your family that's like completely disagreeing with you. For some of you, your career change may change your finances in some type of way. But I feel like this is, in this leg up card speaks of, getting the help that you need, getting some type of assistance. I feel like some of you may be feeling like, if I change my career, or if I, leave my 9-to-5 and become a full-time author, that, I won't have the help that I need to take care of my family until, that momentum gets going. And I kind of feel like some of you, that may be what's challenging you right now. But I do feel like at the same time, though, if you trust, okay, Spirit's asking you to trust the process. And I feel like that may feel like a challenge in itself. But as you continue to trust what you're being guided to do, you have to also know that Spirit is going to give you the help that you need. So if you're being guided to quit your job or leave something that feels secure, that if that's what you're feeling intuitively guided to do, and especially if it's strong, you have to know that that's being guided to you through the Most High. That means that if the Spirit is guiding you to do that, you have to know that it's going to show up for you and have your back as well. But you have to be willing to trust, okay, to trust that process, trust that nudge, that guidance to, take that leap. Okay. You know, it is kind of like going off of blind faith, and that's what's required. Okay. For some of you, that's part of what your purpose is about, is you taking a risk to do something that is really true to you, that may not feel so secure in the moment, but that's part of the process, right? Is learning how to trust what you're being guided to do, and knowing that, well, if spirit is taking me here, it must have a plan for me then. You know what I'm saying? Spirit's not going to lead you somewhere to make you fail. Spirit's always going to lead you somewhere that's going to ultimately be better for you, even if it feels challenging or complex, or you can't. God, my nose is itching so fucking bad right now. Jesus Christ. Spirit is guiding you to a place or into a phase that's going to be way better for you, that you're going to thrive in, even if you can't see how. It's not meant for you to always know how, right? Some of you are being guided to, like I said, change your career and become a full-time author. And some of you are kind of like not understanding or seeing how is that going to be possible. And for some of you, that's the point. You don't need to know how. You just need to trust what you're being guided to do, and know that in doing so, spirit will give you the next step. You will have, you know, the next opportunity that will present itself to you. We were just talking about that before we even got started. So, you know, like I said, anything that's closing is opening up a new door. So if there's doors that are being closed in your face at this time, Sag, just know that it's preparing you for something even better. Okay. And for some of you, like I said, that's part of what you're meant to learn at this time, is that, you know, things that you thought was done because maybe you got denied or rejected in a certain way, doesn't mean that that's not your path, or it doesn't mean that that's not something for you to do. It's kind of like, for example, if you were, say, let's supposed to be, some of y'all are already authors, right? Or maybe you're trying to get a book published, and say, you know, that you keep getting told no by different publishers, right? That's not saying, just because you're getting rejected doesn't mean that you shouldn't be, you know, that you shouldn't keep writing. Okay. For some of you, this is spirit's asking you to trust. And some of you are having a hard time doing that, maybe because of the family that's in your ear. For some of you, it's family that doesn't see your vision, and it's not meant for them to see. You were given the vision because it's yours. If they were meant to see it, see how it could, you know, it could all, you know, work out, they would have had the vision, but they didn't. They didn't get the spirit didn't give them the vision. They gave it to you. So I feel like some of you may be letting, at this time, there may be family around you, or people that are in your family, whether it's people you're taking care of or just people that you are related to, that know what you're trying to do here. I feel like for some of you, it's like you need to trust yourself at this time. Okay. Trust what you're being guided to do. Just because your family doesn't see your perspective or see how things can work out, it's not meant for them to see it. Okay. And sometimes it's not meant for us to see it either. We just have to trust what we're being guided to do, and know that if I'm being guided to do this, it's for a reason. And therefore spirit is going to show up and show out for me and make sure that I'm provided for, if that's what I'm being guided to do. You see what I'm saying? So, all right, let's keep going. So what is the opportunity that may be presenting itself to Sag? Wow. Holy fuck. This is okay. So let me just, first of all, disclaimer real fast. I mean, I know some of y'all don't care, but those who do, like, I put this on my son's life, which I would never do if it wasn't true, but I have not looked at any of these cards. Okay. Like, I put the time lapse up on purpose so y'all can see, like, the way I shuffle, and I shuffle so many times before the cards are laid, and I haven't turned any of them over before I started the reading. So the fact that in two different decks in this row we just talked about, family is here twice, right? Okay. Shit's crazy. Now, on the opportunity that's presenting itself, okay, we have travel, children, travel, and breathe. Okay. Like, the fact that those two, family, came up, and now these two, travel, came up. Two cards in the same reading, okay, that doubled in the same row. That shit has never happened yet up until now. That just goes to show you that I feel like, Sag, y'all need to know that there's opportunities that are presenting themselves to you that you're not going to even expect, you're not going to see coming. It's like you couldn't even make that shit up. Like, I couldn't even have made that up. That, you know what I'm saying? Just the way that happened. That's why I'm just like, holy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have had to go through the decks to, like, purposely and intentionally pick out those cards and lay them there, like that type shit. Like, that's a rare occasion. So I feel like some of you, Sag, are coming into some rare fucking opportunities. You just need to really trust the process at this time, that spirit is sending, you know, like, help your way. If you've been asking, if you've been kind of like sending like a SOS, you know, for me lately, I've been kind of like sending what I call a bat signal. Okay. And that's like me kind of like calling on my tribe, my soul tribe, like in the ethers, like telepathically. And people have been showing up in my experience that's been really uplifting to me lately. Okay. And so I feel like Sag, for you, some of you are being presented opportunities to maybe travel with your family, to take your family with you, where you didn't think like, you know, how am I going to take care of my family, but I want to go and pursue my dream as an author. How do I, you know, make both work? How do I make this work? Spirit is positioning you, I feel, to travel and be able to take your kids with you, to take your family with you type thing, where you don't have to, you know, worry about leaving anything or anyone behind because you trusted what you're being guided to do. Therefore, Spirit showed up for you and putting you in a position where you can actually breathe, where you can relax, where you can kind of like, you know, finally like take a fucking break. Okay. I feel like some of you may be getting an opportunity to teach children or something, to do something with kids. But I feel like for some of you, this is traveling with your kids, like being able to take your family with you, travel, you know, with you, to, you know, make this career change, to make this career move. Some of you have maybe recently applied for a, like a position in another state, or maybe abroad for some of you. And maybe you haven't heard back from, you know, said company or said, employer, right? Some of you, that could be what's also coming up at this time, is some of you are kind of like maybe been stressed out about, you know, what am I going to do with my family? Like, I need to take care of them. I'm not getting any income. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? I feel like some of you, if you're waiting to hear back, this is where Spirit is saying it's not over. Something is unfinished, meaning that maybe you didn't get the response in the time frame you thought you should get it. Doesn't mean, I feel like this is Spirit saying don't count out what you haven't got a result on yet. Just because it hasn't shown up in the time frame you think it should, just know it's still like cooking in the ethers. It's still cooking in the oven, in the etheric oven, right? It's still cooking. Okay. So I feel like some of y'all needed to know that, but that is fucking wild. Like, that shit's crazy to me. And it's interesting now that I'm like thinking about it too. Look at how the layout even, okay? Both the cards on top, family and travel, right? And then both those cards on the bottom, family and travel, like the very top and the very bottom. Like, gosh, that's wild. And I'm channeling too fast to even, you know, think about laying them out a certain way and shit. Like, my brain don't, I can't, I can't do that at the same time. Like, knowingly, at least, consciously. So, anywho, we're going to get into the tarot now and see, dive a little bit deeper into this for my Sagittarius. I hope y'all are enjoying this reading so far. If you are, I'd really appreciate if you smash that thumbs up so these videos can get out into the algorithm for those that also need the messages. It's just a beautiful way to energetically exchange and donate to the channel. My nose is itching so bad it hurts right now, and that just fucking started when I started this reading. My nose has not been itching all motherfucking day, and I know why, obviously, but it's just like, fuck my life. So, anywho, all right, Spirit for Sag. Let's see, where's Sag at currently? Most high on their life purpose. Where are they at currently, please? Ooh, Four of Wands, Queen of Swords, Two of Swords. Okay, so like I said, I definitely feel like this has to do with maybe family or your sense of foundation or support. Okay, I feel like some of you, like I said, you're having something to celebrate here and you're not even aware of it. With this Two of Swords, this is something you're not even aware of. Okay, this is something you don't see, you're not expecting, you don't see coming. This would be something that's being hidden from you right now. And I feel like it's like a hidden opportunity that maybe some of you are experiencing right now. Others of you, this is, like I said, maybe something, an opportunity that you're like it says, a career change for some of you, that you're kind of like making room for. Okay. But there may be details that are hidden, okay, that are unbeknownst to you, things that you haven't, that maybe that's why some of you are kind of like in this maybe indecisive energy, because you don't maybe have all the information. You know, so this may be a good time as well to ask questions, to gain clarity, okay, to get clear about, you know, the details of maybe what it is that you want, even if this is not, like, say for example, if this is not maybe an opportunity external to you, can also be talking about just simply, getting clear with yourself, Sag, about what it is that you want. What do you want out of being an author? If you're going to become an author, you're thinking about being a writer or whatever that might be for you, this is maybe a time for you guys to really get clear. Spirit is ready to, support you in whatever it is that you're doing with the Four of Wands. That represents support, union, stability, foundation. It's like Spirit is ready to support you on your journey. But I feel like some of you are, in this energy of currently making room, okay, cutting out, getting clear about what that looks like for you, what it is that you want, what you want to experience, and making a decision ultimately. Some of you have been indecisive about what you wanted to do, but just know, that you are supported, okay? And I definitely feel like for some of you too, this also can represent your family, that your family supports you as well. And that's why I feel like some of you are being kind of like gifted an opportunity to take your family with you because they actually support you, okay? That's not going to be for all of you. Some of us, even myself, are needing to like leave certain family behind, or not leave them behind, but basically kind of like go in a different direction, because not all family is supportive. Not all family is doing the same work, to be able to be a benefit, essentially, or a kind of like a pillar, a positive influence in that situation going forward. It's just our journeys are different as well for some people. So anywho, so let's see what is challenging the Sag in regards to their life purpose. What is challenging the Sag in regards to their life purpose? So we have the King of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the Hermit. So some of you may be dealing with the Virgo. A Virgo may be of significance to some of you. Okay, so sorry about that. My alarm went off. But anyway, so the King of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the Hermit. So Sag, I feel like some of you at this time are really doing your best to, stay calm when it comes to, especially in regards to finances. I feel like some of you may be struggling financially at this time, or trying to figure out, how am I going to fund, this travel? Or if, like, say, for example, you are, changing careers or getting an opportunity to go somewhere, but you have to like fund, how to move your stuff or how to move your family to take them with you. I feel like some of you are stressed out about that, but I definitely feel like it'll be helpful for you to take some time to yourself, with yourself, by yourself. Okay, do this. There may be some shadow work that some of you are needing to do at this time as well. That might really benefit you. Okay, because this, the Hermit represents going within. It represents doing shadow work. It represents spending time with yourself. Kind of like, shutting out the world for a little while so you can get quiet and get the, receive the guidance, receive the clarity from within yourself to shine it outwards. Okay, that's where a lot of the answers that we look outside of ourselves for, this is where it'll be found. Okay, especially for your particular specific situation, you always can find the answers within, and I'm just here serving as a messenger to remind you of that. All right, so tarot isn't really necessarily to give you answers you don't already have. It's just to remind you what you already know. Okay, at least that's what my channel is for. So teaching, trying to support people in taking their power back and trusting themselves. So yeah, like I said, some of you Sages are, this is coming up in your challenge. So like I said, some of you are maybe having a hard time, maybe kind of like not worrying so much, and not letting things external to you throw you off. Okay, and I feel like that's going to be very important. And so you may benefit more in taking the time to like go within. Okay, I also feel like that's what this breathe card is about, that some of you are, have been really stressed out, really, kind of like I said, struggling financially, feeling like you're losing things, or this could even be people, that are leaving your life at this time, just feeling like you're lacking at this time. Okay, but Spirit is saying breathe. Okay, take time to relax, take time to, kind of come home to self in order to regain that balance, to restore your balance in order to help keep you moving forward. Okay, it's like sometimes it's like your breath, that's where the spirit lies. Okay, that's what keeps you living. That's what heals your own body, is your own breath. Okay, and that's why breath work is so important. So anywho, taking the time to breathe, that also helps regulate your nervous system. Okay, which, like, again, heals yourself. That helps you calm down. It helps you change your state of mind, your state of being. Okay, which then starts changing your circumstances. So I feel like some of you, this is an easy way for those of you that have been stressed out about, traveling. Maybe you're having to temporarily leave your family or something like that. But I feel like more so it's some of you are thinking, maybe stressing about the things that maybe you're feeling like you have to leave behind with the Five of Pentacles here. Some of you are, especially if you're like moving or considering moving, it's like you may have to take the bare minimum with you. And that could be a very stressful process, right? Thinking about all the things that you can't take with you type of thing. That can definitely be stressful. But this is where Spirit is saying, again, that there may be, like I said, some shadow work that needs to be done around that. That just means that we have attachments that we need to release, okay? When we're attached to things, that just represents a shadow aspect, it's an opportunity, presenting an opportunity for us to ask ourselves, why are we attached to that thing? Why is it so hard to let go? Why are we struggling to let these things go? Is there some type of limiting belief that if I let this stuff go, I won't get it back, or I can't get better than what I'm releasing? You see what I'm saying? So for some of you, that is why this is coming up as a challenge right now, to have you look at those things and discover what that is inside yourself, so you can clear that. Okay. So let's see, what is an opportunity, or what opportunities may be revealing or presenting themselves to Sag in the very near future in regards to their life purpose. So let's clarify. So we have the moon. Okay. So this is, like I said, something that's hidden, something, again, you don't see coming. So like I said, when you trust the spirit and you trust what you're being guided to do, things that when you can't see the way ahead, that's when a light is shown on what that is. Okay. And sometimes that is again found when you go within whatever is hidden underneath the surface, because this also represents limiting beliefs. This represents things that are hidden behind the surface, things that you can't see, because it's hidden by, it's in the dark, right? And it's not until the sun comes out that it makes it clear. Okay. So let's see, we have the moon, the Four of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. So the Prince of Cups here is at the bottom. So this is the Knight of Cups. So this is about following your heart's desire. Okay. Four of Swords and the Eight of Wands and the Six of Swords. So yeah, I feel like this is definitely talking about moving on. The Six of Wands here. Six of Wands, Six of Swords, Eight of Wands. This is definitely for progression. I feel like it's like, if you follow your heart, Sag, you're going to end up, I feel like it's also helping you heal. Okay. But I also feel like you following your heart, what you're being guided to do, is what's going to put you in this energy to be able to breathe, to be able to take a break, to relax about whatever it is that you've been stressed out over. I feel like it's going to give you the break you need before things start taking off very, very quickly. Okay. I feel like some of you, that's another thing that you're being guided to do at this time, is take some time to yourself. Some of you may be feeling challenged about that or challenged with that, because especially for those of you that are having financial struggles at this time, just know that is temporary. But you have to allow yourself to still get into this restful place. Even if it's hard, you have to understand that the more you try to go and try to push, well, I got to make money, I got to do this, I got to do that. No. That is a false misconception, that if you don't gain balance, okay, with knowing when to take action and when to sit the fuck down and receive, okay, that is what's creating imbalance, instability. And that's why a lot of people feel like they're putting in so much work and they're not getting anything from it. That is why, because we need to allow ourselves. That is why the feminine and masculine energy is so important and pivotal with everything. Okay. But especially when it comes to your finances, because you have to know when to get into your masculine energy, which is the energy of action and taking action and getting things done. But you also need to know and listen to when you're being told to relax and receive and be ready and just, wait. Okay. Those are very different energies, but they're very important, and they both play a very important role with each other. Okay. So I feel like some of you are really stressed out at this time about that, but Spirit is saying, breathe. Okay. Go within, take some time to yourself, take a break, go travel if you need to, meaning like go take a long drive if you have to. For those of you that can, maybe run a hotel for the weekend or something like that, even if it's a staycation, but just need to get in a different environment, do that if you're able to do that. Okay. I feel like it'll be very beneficial for those of you that are able to do that, to just maybe take a vacation, even as taking a vacation with your kids, to just get away for a little while, do that. Okay. Now, opportunities presenting itself. Some of you, there's an opportunity that I feel like can definitely lead to success. For some of you, it is a some type of long-term commitment. This could be definitely a person, okay, for some of you Sagittarius that are, that maybe you end up that doesn't look maybe how you thought they would, or isn't presenting itself to you how you envisioned it. So some of you may end up rejecting or declining something that could lead to something very successful and stable in the future, whether this is a partnership or someone that you can have a family with. For some of you, this is actually like someone, like a person that some of you, that the universe may be sending you to help you, okay, that you're not expecting, you don't see coming. Some of you are about to like reject it, okay? Someone that actually can provide, that's willing to provide. And I feel like for some of you, it just may be because it's showing up in a way that doesn't look how you think it should. For some of you, this definitely could be someone from your past. And reason why I'm saying that is because we do have yang here, and we also have closure, okay? So this gives me masculine energy, and closure is like, you know, maybe someone needing closure, someone maybe returning for closure, and that could be who you guys are, you know, rejecting here, okay? Someone that you're not expecting to return, that you're essentially turning down, but this person I feel like is coming to you, you know, to help you in some type of way, help you financially. And some of you, like I said, may end up, you know, turning it down or rejecting it. And, you know, so I feel like this person could definitely be observing you at this time, watching you, keeping an eye on you, maybe getting information about you, asking questions, things like that. I definitely feel like someone is trying to bless you or something, okay, with new beginnings. Someone, and this, like I said, for some of you Sagittarius, this could be someone you already know that maybe you rejected, or, you know, someone that maybe caused some type of disappointment. I feel like this person is trying to have a new beginning with you, okay? I feel like this person is maybe counting their blessings nowadays and kind of realizing maybe the blessing you were in their life, and this person now wants a new beginning. They want a chance to heal this connection, okay? I definitely do feel, though, if this is someone that you know, someone that you're already aware of, it is going to require strength to do this, okay? Maybe your determination. And this is also about knowing that you're protected, okay? That you have what it takes. If you're being so called or guided to, you know, whatever that is for you, just know that you're fully capable of, you know, whatever it is that however it is that you want to approach that situation. You have what it takes, but it is requiring you to believe in yourself, okay? So I feel like someone does, you know, has maybe transformed or has gone through some type of ego death. Some of you may be experiencing that yourself, okay? This may be part of it. What you're experiencing here may be part of this transformation that some of you have recently went through, that's positioning you for what you're manifesting, for the things that you've been asking, that's been in the works, you know, behind the scenes. Again, with the moon, some of you, that's what, you know, what this is talking about here. So, but, you know, overall, Sag, I feel like things feel like they're in alignment. They're going exactly as they should, even if that doesn't always make sense to you. Just know not everything is meant to be logicked through with your brain, okay? Like, we can't logic through everything, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. They're two different, you know what I'm saying, two different spectrums, two different frequencies. So, so yeah, look forward to opportunities, you know, that are coming in to help you, okay? Like I said, this could be coming in the form of someone that you know is family, that's helping you in some type of way that some of you are not expecting, okay? And it could be because, you know, there's maybe a hidden motive that's making some of you reject this, or maybe you think that someone's hiding something. But for others of you, this is maybe, if you're rejecting something, it could also be because there's some type of subconscious belief or limiting belief with the moon here that makes you feel like you're not worthy or deserving of having the help that you ask for. So when it comes, we end up turning it down, okay? Even if it's actually something that's you know, sent by the Most High just for us, okay? Someone that is willing to provide for us or help us out in some type of way financially, or bring some sort of stability into our life or experience. You know, some of you may be turning that down, you know, and that just, you know, shows you that there's just some work that needs to be done surrounding what we feel like we deserve to have an experience, okay? You don't have to work so hard, you know, to be taken care of, okay? To have your needs provided for. It doesn't require you to break your damn self in half to have that, okay? So just, you know, highly recommend, suggest, okay, being open, all right? Things are definitely, like I said, trying to balance themselves out for you. It's like you're owed this. For some of you, this justice is representing, you know, the way that things are, you know, blessings are coming to you, and the help that some of you have been asking for, you know, is on its way to you. But you have to also, you know, allow yourself to, you know, look up, okay? Don't miss out on your blessing by sulking in what hasn't happened yet, or the things that are challenging you at this time. Okay, Spirit sees everything. So, the Most High knows the things that you guys have gone through. The Most High knows, all of the shit that's been done behind the scenes, that was wrong. Spirit has seen and heard conversations that you didn't hear. Has, seen and watched plans be made to destroy you, and, didn't let that happen. So it's like, just know things are balancing themselves out. Okay. Anything that's been done wrong, behind your back or to you or whatever, whether you know about it or not, just know it's being taken care of. Okay. So do your best to stay open, follow your instincts, follow your intuition when it's necessary, when you're being guided, and, just continue to flow with the process. All right. So I love y'all so much. Remember, if you would like for your sign to continue to be read on my channel, I really appreciate the engagement and you guys just letting me know